liked that first song the choir sang, Ride On, King Jesus, because let me tell you, we have been riding on since San Francisco. We are not there yet. I'm here tonight to tell you about an amazing group of people standing over here in orange jerseys. We're 21 medical students, doctors, and community advocates from all over the country, and we biked here from San Francisco to be with you in solidarity this evening. Inspired by the work of Dr. Paul Farmer and his organization Partners in Health, Ride for World Health was founded in November of 2004 by 6 medical students from Ohio State University who felt that they could not in good conscience wait until the end of their medical training to take action. 7 weeks ago today, on April 2nd, we set out to cycle across the country with a simple message. Global health is in a state of serious disrepair and needs our attention and our action. Through fundraising, education, and advocacy, we hope to address worldwide disparities in access to health care. Ride for World Health walks in the legacy of other cycling events that have raised lots of money, like the AIDS Ride, for example. So far, we've raised nearly $130,000 for our beneficiaries. Our money's going to Partners in Health, and we believe that they've set an extraordinary standard in providing treatment and access to treatment for those suffering from HIV and tuberculosis in some of the most remote, resource-poor regions of the world, like Haiti, Russia, Peru, Rwanda, and we fully support them. But we also recognize that money alone is not going to be enough to improve global health. Our goal is to create a cultural change.
There you go.
Ride for World Health hopes to change the way Americans think about health care so that we who have been blessed with so much can have the same concern for those who've been blessed with very little at all. The first step towards achieving that kind of cultural change is to cultivate a sense of global citizenship amongst people who might never travel outside of the rural communities into which they were born. We set up a coast-to-coast lecture series, and we've been traveling across the country, speaking in churches, on the side of the road, in elementary schools, in high schools, anywhere where the people will listen to our message about poverty, about HIV and AIDS, about women's health, about access to health care. We, at all of these different events, at community gatherings and potlucks, we've been trying to expand the American perspective. But inevitably, our perspective of America has also been expanded along the way. From the desolate mountains of Nevada to the poor rural hills of Appalachia, we've heard the same pleas over and over again. Communities across America are begging for more doctors, for affordable drugs, for better health insurance coverage. At a free clinic for the uninsured in Kansas City, I had the opportunity to talk to a woman who lives in a house with snakes in the basement, raccoons in the chimney, and no running water and electricity. We are concerned with the health of the entire globe, but we don't need to look very far to see that right here in our own country we're looking at significant disparities. The very next day we left her county and we were cycling past gigantic houses with sprawling green lawns and 5-car garages. So let us all remember that right here in America we have disparity as well. However, we also bring with us stories of great hope for the future. We set out on a quest to inspire others to action, but along the way we ourselves have been inspired. We've been inspired by working-class folks who took the time from their busy schedules to come to our lectures, by high school students who pulled together their lunch money to donate $7 to our cause, by elementary school kids running across bathrooms to give us high fives and welcoming us with gigantic signs to their town. People across the nation have seen us riding our bikes, and they've dared to dream about what they can do in their own communities. One woman, a morning in a cafe in St. Louis, I was talking to her about what we were doing biking across the nation, and she looked outside at the pouring rain, reached into her pocket, and handed me $5. I think you're crazy, she said. I'll tell you what's crazy. Crazy is 12 million African children orphaned by AIDS. Crazy is the 45 million Americans who are left without health insurance. Crazy is not teaching our children how to use condoms and leaving them vulnerable to HIV and AIDS. Crazy is burying the 6 million children who die every year from diseases preventable like diarrhea. Crazy is not doing something about it. We're here to build a movement, and we invite you to join with us so that when our legs stop pedaling tonight, the movement does not stop. We're here to invite you to join this movement, and the good news is it doesn't take a bicycle. All it takes is conviction. Conviction that America needs a more efficient healthcare system with policies that value people over politics. Conviction that we can no longer allow the structural violence of poverty to jeopardize the lives of the 3 billion people on this planet who are living on a daily wage less than the price of a Starbucks latte. Conviction that an HIV-positive woman in a remote mountain village deserves access to the same caliber of treatment that you and I would demand for our own sisters, daughters, and mothers. Most importantly, this movement requires the conviction that you and I and everyone here can change the greater collective consciousness by living our lives in a manner that inspires and compels others to live as we do. Maybe you'll choose to donate your time and money to an organization like Partners in Health. Maybe, thank you, maybe you'll go home and talk to your friends and family about the relationship between poverty and health. Maybe you'll write to your state representatives of the need for them to pressure pharmaceutical companies for transparent pricing of their drugs and accountable fiscal responsibility. Whether you know it or not, you've already joined the movement by being here tonight. This is a historic moment that the first ever Ride for World Health has crossed the country, and we are every bit as passionate about improving access to health care as we were when we left San Francisco 7 weeks ago. Thank you so much for having us. We're honored to be here.